Good morning, Sagittarius. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. It is lovely to have every single one of you. Sag, downloads this morning for you guys were intense. So integrating life's processes, understanding that there are three parts to the self, and to me that is a representation of the mind, the body, and the soul. And then the self-sabotaging behaviors. I think that it is something that you've been playing with, going back and forth with, trying to decipher, trying to figure out, trying to make sense of getting your feet grounded is kind of how that feels. I think that Sag energy right now is a collective energy as well as we move into this full moon tomorrow night, or the 4th. So, you know, Sag, you're kind of ruling everything right now as we speak, and there's a reason these readings come out in the order that they do every time. So, Sag, this is going to be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross-watcher. If that is you, welcome to the channel as well. Guys, discern the messages accordingly. As always, personal readings are now open. So if you're interested in getting more information on your specific situation, the cat is talking, you know, feel free to reach out in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page. You'll find the email there, and then you can check me out at holisticallyzenwv.com, where you'll see a full description of the products and services that I offer through there. So, all right, guys, let's just jump into it. All right, Sag, let's see what's happening. I think that's it with the announcements, right? The cat is feeling some kind of way. We're in his season of Gemini. He just had a birthday. All right, Sag. He's not happy with me. I won't let him back outside. All right, a grand symphony. Into me I see. I have seen this card come out on the cut and even in the readings itself for a lot of the signs. And to me, this is indicative. There's the word that I'm looking for. Indicative of this is about you. You know, we go through these readings, and I know a lot of people are looking for love and that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, there's always you. And Sag, I think that, you know, I think you want to harmonize a lot of things, but I think that you also recognize that in order for that to happen, a lot of things are going to have to change, or you see that a lot of things are going to change, and you may be comfortable with it, you may not be. I think that at the end of the day, these changes are going to be positive and very insightful for you. So, yeah, we'll see. All right, Spirit Purge Sag, June 2023. Endless possibilities. Scorpio had that card as well, and Scorpio's reading was the last one I did prior to this, and I've said it before throughout this entire series that the way these readings are coming out, it's like everything is interlooping together somehow. It's like one reading for one sign is leading right into the next one and the next one and the next one, so they're like overlapping energies. So I will say, check out the order of the videos for the month of June. You may want to listen to the one before yours and potentially the one after yours, and then I would listen to your rising, your moon, and Venus if love is your thing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. All right, for Sag, June 2023. The Oracle's gift. I'm going to say to you guys that you've been given something. And somebody may be giving you a gift. Somebody may, it doesn't have to be a tangible gift. It can just be kind words. It can be an understanding. It can be their time. And I'm hearing time, energy, and effort more than anything. Or maybe this is you. Maybe you're investing into those things as well. But I also feel like it's almost like you're sitting down to healing the heart space. Sitting down to, what's the word I'm looking for? Goodness. Oh, what is the word? You're sitting down to relax and enjoy company. So you may have people around you at this time. It's not quite the word I was looking for, but that's what's coming out of my mouth. The storyteller. I feel like you guys just aren't sure where it is that you're heading and shining through. So with this energy, with endless possibilities, it's like I almost feel as if you are oh, Sag, give me 1 second here as the cat continues to talk. I feel like it's the way it's coming in. I feel like you're at a pause. Like you're not real sure what you need to do. I think you know that there are a variety of things in your life that could take potentials of, and I'm going to say good and bad. Like it's like you're trying to figure out which way is the best way to go. I do feel like there's a split of energies, like whether you call it decision or what have you. There's this split of energy that's like, this could be really good, this could be really bad. So I feel like you're trying to decipher what it is that you're being given and how it's going to make its mark in your world for you specifically. The storyteller energy that's sitting here. Spirit is saying just be in the spirit of grace. And it's like you get to redo something. This 8 sits there. You've got 2 11s, by the way, 38 and 38. And they're reflecting energies. 10. I feel like whatever cycle you've been in is starting to switch up on you as you move through this full moon period as well. And I do think that there's a lot of good possibilities of the situations that you're in that are coming through for you. But I feel like there's a little bit of doubt that sits within you on how it works, how things will shift, how things will shape up for you. I'm not getting a whole lot other than that from these cards. So let's continue on, Sag. All right, Spirit for Sagittarius, June of 2023. What do they need to know? Okay. I feel like there's a entertainment. So I don't know, maybe you're doing concerts, but I feel like this is more like an entertainment at home that you're engaging in. The luxuries, the comforts of home with good food, good friends, good family, that kind of thing. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Amplifying abundance. And then invoking self-realization. Again, another card that Scorpio had as well. This cat is out of control this morning. Goodness. Sorry for all the meows in the background. Hey, come here. Amplifying abundance. Abundance is my birthright and I receive it now. Stop thinking that you don't deserve more. And I think that's where that self-doubt is coming into the forefront of your thoughts there, Sag, is like, or I don't want to say to the forefront, but it's there, right? Like there's that feeling in your mind space or your heart space as to whether or not you're deserving of more. You want it, but it's like allowing yourself to get there. And this invoking self-realization, each breath confirms how awake I already am. And with that self-realization is understanding that things that were done in the past do not have to be done this way again. This is invoking new growth, new opportunity, new transformation, a new way, a new key to success for you. Step into the light of who you are. And I feel like that's really important for you guys too, because it's like, you know that within, there's a lot of good that lives within you that you can make movement on. But I also feel like getting yourself to open up is being a little, it's difficult. And I think the way it's coming across, and maybe just other people, this could be the perception of others, is it's very bold. When the way you do it comes across very boldly, and that might be something that not everybody can swallow, how blunt you are, how you just say what needs to be said. And that's not for them. I mean, if they feel some kind of way about it, that's on them. It's not on you, right? So an important thing to recognize there. Maybe, if they think you're too much, you're just, they just can't handle the too much, so you're not on the same playing field. Anyhow. All right. Spirit for Sagittarius. For Sag. Page of Swords. 3 of Swords. I'm calling this the need to discuss past heartbreak. past pain. And I think that that doubt that I was talking about, that's where that's living at right now. There's a need to communicate maybe your fears, things that have hurt you. You may have come into information too that was a little upsetting to you. Claiming territory, Spirit is giving me. So whatever that means to you, claiming your territory, marking your territory. All right, Spirit for Sagittarius, please. Ace of Swords, the truth, right? Things coming to light, realization, the lovers, the choices that you have. And what do we got here? The Eight of Cups. Sagittarius. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is an internal truth that encompasses your external world. And what I mean by that is this clarity that you're gaining about the decisions that you've made in any aspect of your life. The lovers, you can't be dealing with a love partnership, obviously. However, I'm going to say there's two sides to this. One being this external or this internal truth that's leading to the external truths and the changes. The need to recognize the self-sabotage, self-sabotaging behaviors. The decisions that you've made, you know that there's certain aspects of the self that you need to walk away from that are asking for transformation and for change, for you to do things differently, to take a positive spin on things. It is the karmic wheel looking out into new horizons, into relationship situations, the relationship that you have with yourself on a more positive note, recognizing how that balances out for you in the long run. This sort of truth, that sort of clarity, it's like getting it all together and knowing that new potential awaits you. New potential is there for you. But it's going to be about the decisions that you make at the end of the day. Don't turn your back to the truth. And I feel like part of that self-sabotage is you're recognizing these things, but you're not. It's like it's too much burden to address. The thing I think is interesting with this Eight of Cups, to me, his back just feels heavy. I'm looking at that, and I see him usually just walking out and walking away. To me, his back feels heavy. It's burdensome. It's been burdensome, and I still feel like that you're carrying a lot of past situations into the future. You know, and when you have that, if you don't want to take that baggage, you know, if you're moving houses, you know, it's like, let's clean out, let's clear, let's purge, let's declutter, because you don't want to have to move all that shit over and over and over again, right? So it's like, let's just get this done and over with. There's no point in transferring it from one house to the other to turn around and get rid of it. You're just going to let it go right then and there before you make those moves. This is how this feels. Is like you're taking the baggage and the burdens from the past and you're dragging it off into the future aspects of what it is that's coming into your life or yourself. And then you're waiting for it to balance itself out. You're going to have to be the one that balances it out. You're going to have to put in the work and the dedication. And I feel like too, as I was getting that self-sabotage during the meditation, it was like, that was the other message. That was the other thing. Yeah. And it comes in so much. I need to start writing them down and be easier. That you have to be willing to put the work in. Nothing is going to change unless you work for it. So you could sit there and think about it, gain clarity on it. And I think mentally you're extremely stimulated by the fact that you're recognizing things. But then there comes the task at hand where you're going to have to put the work in to make those changes. You know, we can manifest all we want to, but we also have to put in some effort as to where we're heading. So, and I think that's where you're kind of struggling, is it's kind of like devil angel kind of energy. It's easy to just it's like, okay, great, I've gained awareness, but now what are you doing about the awareness that you've gained? The Five of Cups in the reverse position. Regrets, loss. Maybe you're, you know, disappointed by certain aspects. I'm going to tell you, you guys have Scorpio's energy all over this reading. You've got the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups, which Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces as well. But I see that more of a Pisces energy personally. Then you've got the Death card and the Sun that come out together. Endings create new beginnings, plain and simple. And then you've got it smack dab in the middle of your present energy. The Lovers, Major Arcana. The Death card, Major Arcana. The Sun, Major Arcana. I do feel like you might be looking out to the horizons of what good stuff is to come moving forward. And I'm going to take these as well. You've got Leo, Scorpio, the Star and the Strength, Aquarius and Leo energy right there. So you may have those placements in your chart. What comes out again underneath? We've seen it on the cut. The Page of Swords, the Queen of Wands. You may feel like somebody isn't fighting for something the way that they used to. I will say that you may have some communication coming in that they may appear to be put together. They are not. I mean, there's no other way to slice it, Sag. They are not. But it's coming in a very immature, ungrounded sense, the way that they're just kind of like off the cuff. That page, you know, pages are deliverers of messages, and pages are also, you know, they're just immature energy, really, at the end of the day. They come in with a little bit, and, you know, that's more so your knights. But I do see this Page of Swords coming at this from like the 21-year-old perspective, rather than, you know, just getting down to the heart of the matter kind of thing. So a lot of different messages coming in. I will say Gemini season, as we're moving through the second half of it now, a lot of things, a lot of regrets, a lot of past heartbreak and hurt, it needs to come to an end if it already hasn't. What's on the other side is that the truth is illuminating the path forward, is what Spirit is giving me. And thank you, Spirit, for that. Moving forward, the Star of the Strength, you are trying to walk into your abundance and your bliss. You're walking into things where you're trying to tame any self-sabotaging tendencies. Good God. To find your way through, to find that alchemizing balance. I think there may be, for some of you, also people around you or significant others who are trying to, I'm going to call it, coax you into a better space. So if you've been fighting some change, you may see that other people around you are trying to bring you into that change, trying to bring you into that light. But you've got the Sun, the Star, and the Strength card, Sag. This is probably the best energy I've seen for you in so long. But there's a little more work that needs to be done. I think it's the need to release that self-doubt, stepping into power that you didn't know you had. So it's in that regard, you're recognizing how much your world is potentially ready to change, and how much change is going to occur around you. Mark down your goals. Spirit is also talking about your goals, your achievements, what it is that you're trying to accomplish as well, because you need to have a clear picture. You know, manifesting, moving forward, you know, the universe can only bring to you exactly what it is that you're putting out there. So you need to be very clear about your thoughts. I will say, money for you guys, I think, is going to look pretty stellar moving forward. Budget accordingly. There's really a need to work on the finances in regards to home expenses and just being stably grounded. So if you've caught yourself here lately spending a little too much, revise what you're doing. So this Ace of Swords and the Five of Cups. Let's see. Past energy. I do think you're dealing with somebody that has a lot of regret from the past. They may have hurt you. They may have, you know, created all kind of confusion and catastrophe. Queen of Wands kind of energy. To me, they were acting impulsively. Five of Swords, lying, cheating, you know, deceptive types of energy. But this can also be your energy too, Sag, with that Queen of Wands. I feel this is twofold. One, you've dealt with somebody like this in the past. And number two, you yourself are still in that self-sabotaging tendency again, that is like, you're just acting and not thinking, right? Or this is how it was in the past. So I feel like what you're seeing from another person is a mirroring energy to your own energy. For them, it was about taking from you, what they could gain from you. For you, I think it's, why did I let myself get entangled in a situation? Why did I make poor choices? Why did I give so much to something in the past that ended up being self-defeating? And as I look here, you've got the Two of Cups underneath that, the Emperor. You know, you gave a lot, you loved a lot, you put in a lot of time, energy, effort, and attention to something. And I think intuitively, you guys are intuitive signs. You really, truly are. they're saying pay attention to body language too, whatever that's about. But you knew with this person or this situation, what the end game was. You know, it was always like, to me, it's very playful in the sense of playing games, not because it was something good. All right, put it that way. But it's like, I think you're trying to move past that. You're recognizing those indifferences from the past. The Hierophant, card of Taurus, higher spiritual awareness too. You may be struggling with the choices of what you believe in anymore as well. And that's okay, right? Sort your way through it. All right, Spirit. The Lovers and then the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you're juggling various aspects of things. It's like, you know that no matter what way you take, there's pros and cons. And I'm going to tell you, Sag, you can't get it wrong. Either way, it's about the experience that you're having along the way as to what you're learning. Okay, and as I say that, what's underneath there, the Page of Swords, I think you're afraid you're going to repeat something. Keep your thoughts positive, because if you don't, you are going to repeat that. Like I said earlier about manifesting, that came out of my mouth for a reason. You're drawing in that energy. You're drawing in those things to occur when you're sitting in that space of this is just going to happen over and over and over again. Because the repeat of this is not what you want. It's not at all what you want. So if that's the case, you know, and you're finding yourself in this negative thought pattern or doubting yourself, lacking in confidence, you know, you've got to stop. Yeah. Nine of Swords in the reverse, the King of Cups. You're feeding. You're nurturing the paranoia instead of nurturing you. There's a need to stop doing that. I'm going to clarify a little bit more. The King of Cups comes back out again. I'm actually going to leave it right there where it fell. You want emotional stability. You want emotional fulfillment. You want emotions to just be overflowing. I feel like you want to stick your hand into it. You want to feel it. You want to play with it. You want to enjoy it. You want to immerse yourself in it. To me, King of Cups more so is Pisces with this particular deck. Could be dealing with the Pisces, and then you've got the Hermit, so Virgo energy as well. But I think that you're really in a space right now where nurturing yourself is going to be your best bet, because you need to be very clear about what it is. And you're sitting here, you know, thinking about endings and new beginnings. And it's like there's a doubt and a fear attached to this. And I'm going to take that right there again. You're going to start to see your friend dynamics shifting if it hasn't already started, because you're walking away from things that are emotionally unfulfilling to you. It's the best place to be, because if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel good. You don't want to stay in that energy. Here we go. Nine of Swords. Interesting. King of Wands. There you are, Sag. I think you're very hopeful. It's such a weird energy. Like, so you're going back and forth between this paranoid, schizo kind of vibe of I don't know how this is going to work out to let me dream about it, let me think about it. And I'm hearing that song. God, it was clear back in the 80s. I Can Dream About You. I don't remember who sang it, but I almost feel like whatever this new is, you almost don't feel good enough for it. Like your insecurities of this doubt of what you believe that you deserve. You're struggling with that. That is where that Two of Pentacles and the Lovers comes in. And this could be love related, but it's like there's an insecurity about about this dreaming that I just don't know how it works, because this was my past experience. If you don't want to repeat this past experience, then you have to see it differently. You have to do it differently. You cannot compare apples to oranges all the time. Every person, every situation is going to be different. However, you have to ask yourself, and this is the big thing, and I'm getting like the chills up my back as I say this. Have you healed from the prior situation? Not have you let it go, Not have you just walked away from it. Not have you just gone closed the door and said, okay, we're done with this. Have you genuinely healed the hurt that has come with that situation, with this regret? Because if not, this isn't, healing isn't linear, right? Like, it's all over the place. If you haven't healed it, and then you're sitting with this doubt of your confidence and what you're deserving of, you are going to repeat a cycle. And that is a very important thing to recognize. You will continue to do these lessons over and over and over and over again until you get it right. Until you genuinely learn, not only learn, there's an acknowledgement back here as to what didn't go right, but have you healed the now? Have you healed where you are right now? Because that's going to be the key thing as you move forward. Your circle of people, your groups, maybe your connections in love, they're changing. You may, if you're married, you may be seeing your spouse change at this time as well. They may be going through some transformational healing as well. But it's a push for you to do the same thing. All right. Star in the strength for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Star in the strength for Sagittarius. The World. Ace of Cups, you want new love, you want new beginnings, you need to open the heart space. That lesson, Sag, and I feel like I might have said this to you before, that lesson is done for you. There's a very strong need to heal the heart space, and yet you continue to hold on to it. You continue to lock it up, seal it up, tuck it away, and tame that inner beast. It's like, I would love to, but I could, but there's a lot of buts attached to the work that you're doing. No more excuse. Look, the Sun and the Hierophant come back out. What you need to know has been illuminated for you. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's asking you to open yourself up. A 10 and a 5. It's asking you to open up to change. That cycle is done. That Sun to me is confirmation of that World card. It is done. It is over. It is time to move on to greener pastures. The Hierophant, 5. A change. It is time to change it up. Again, the card of Taurus there. It is time to move forward and move on from this experience. And behind that comes the Ace of Pentacles. And it's like, I think you question your stamina to get to a new beginning. I think you question your confidence to get a new beginning. It's like, I've been beat up so much left, right, sideways, taking blows from every direction. I don't know if I can get there. But on the other side of that 9 of Wands, there is a new opportunity. It is new growth. It's planting seeds for this abundance that is your birthright. It's very important that you move through that, Sagittarius. Alrighty. Let's get you guys some advice. I feel like you guys are a little shut down to the energy that's coming in, the way it's coming in. It's like at times it kind of opens up and then it's feeling like it shuts back down on me. So, I feel that's part of that juggling act internally that you're doing about various situations in your life at this time. Open yourself up. You really got to open yourself up. All right. Kuan Yin deck here. All right, Spirit. Well, there's 2, so we're going to take them. Enter the Jade Temple. I don't think we've ever had this card come out. Kuan Yin in her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflict to elevate to a higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that is concerning you is already underway. You are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can more readily melt into the divine solution and blessing of peace from beloved Kuan Yin and the enlightened heart, or your enlightened heart. The wish of the Divine Mother is that you become free. Enlightenment is a culmination of many steps, each one as a drop of water forming a divine ocean of peace, realization, love, and unity within. An ocean that washes away fear, separation, and scarcity and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry the torch of enlightenment within your heart. Let it shine. and you've got the sun twice. I almost said Scorpio, Sagittarius. You've got the sun twice, and you've got that strength card, which is always so bright and sunny to me too. Heal those things within you. I mean, everything is like the sun is shining, like the shining through here, the endless possibilities. The sun, you got it twice. The star, the strength card. You don't have the moon. You've got the lovers. The sun is shining at the top of the lovers card as well. Like, this could be absolutely fantastic for you, but you have to believe in it. You have to trust it. You have to communicate how you feel and what's going on within so that you can enjoy that. Okay? Sag, get out of your own way, right? All right, guys. If you found this video resonated for you, please hit that like, share, like button. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. Feel free to share and comment on the video. Keep comments nice and pleasant always. Again, personal readings are back open, and that information can be found in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page. And again, you can reach out to me through holisticallyzenwv.com. Again, a list of products and services are all there. So you guys take care of yourselves. I hope to get other readings out sooner than later this time around. Crossing my fingers. I'm wishing you all the very best, sending you light and love. Take care. Bye-bye.